morning, children. In previous class, we discussed about graphs, how to draw the graphs, and how we have to take on what we have to take on x-axis and a y-axis. What is a rough data? What is a calculated data? Using the data, how we will draw the graph. Now, in the today's class, we are going to discuss based on the story how we will create a rough data and how we will calculate the good data, mean data, and using the data how we are going to draw the graph. And map is totally different from the graph. Map will show the turnings, route, and it is distance. Graph will show the only the curve, whether it is a increased or a decreased or to crest at a certain time. Here, today's class, this is activity 6, a graph showing the motion of a turtle falling from the beaks of a swan. You might have heard the story about the flight of the turtle. In this story, two swans carry their friend turtle by holding two ends of a stick firmly on the other beaks with their turtle gripped on the middle of the stick with its teeth. The swan fell at the about height 1 meter 180 meters and carry the turtle along. So this is the story. It is given as per the flying above a lake. The turtle was overwhelmed by the beautiful scene below. He could not hold his excitement and claimed, "Wow!" The remaining part of the story of the turtle's flight was falling down is given in the table 6. The time in seconds and a distant turtle fell is in 1 second it is a 5 meters and 2 seconds 20 meters, 3 seconds 45 meters, 4 seconds 80 meters and 5th second 125 and 6th it's a 180. A dry graph of motion of the turtle's fall. What does the graph look like? What is the shape of the graph? Can you guess whether the motion of the turtle is uniform or non-uniform? It is a non-uniform motion. Okay. How much time did the turtle take to fall into the lake from the height of 180 meters? What was the average speed of the turtle during its fall? Let us the graph of the motion of the turtle fall down. What does the graph look like? What is the shape of the graph? Can you guess whether the motion of turtle is uniform or non-uniform? Non-uniform only. Because in first 1 second it is a 5 meters distance. In 5th second 125 meters distance. So it is a non-uniform motion. And how much did the turtle take to fall into the lake from a height of 180 meters? How many minutes turtle took? It is of 6 minutes. What was the average speed of the turtle during its fall? You have to calculate the total distance by total time. That will give the average speed. Okay. And this is a story about the turtle. Now, Anita is riding a bicycle. Another situation is given. Based on the situation, you need to draw the graph. Let us assume you are riding a bicycle. You don't have any problem in pedaling on the plain road with a uniform motion. But when you are pedaling on a slant road against uphill, it gets difficult and your speed decreases. On the other hand, when you go along the slope, your speed increases and the bicycle moves really fast. This is the speed. Graph 6 shows the motion of bicycle due to pedaling made by Anita. Look at the graph and state which of the following statements are true. Here it is a graph is given based on the Anita's riding the bicycle, pedaling made by the Anita. By seeing the graph, you have to say that statement is true or false. Anita cycled against the slope for some time and then cycled down the slope, then took rest for a while and then cycled on a plain road. Anita is pedaling the bicycle upon a hill road continuously. Anita first went downhill, then on the plain road and then uphill and finally rested. Anita first cycled uphill, then stopped and rested for some time because she was tired. Then cycled on a level road and finally rode downhill. This is a story about that it is given. Okay. Now in this, what is asking? Did she took rest for some time? Yes. In between C and D, she took a rest. First it is a slope. Again, that B to C is a little bit uphill, and C to D, she took a rest. Again she started her journey. This is a slope, and the straight line curve indicates the journey or the pedaling of the bicycle made by the Anita on the top of the hill. Okay, now comes to the a story about the Ajay set out from his village walking at a speed of 4 kilometers per hour. After walking for 2 hours, he rested under the shade of a tree. An hour later, he again began walking at the speed of 3 kilometers per hour. After walking for 2 hours, he met his friend Rajesh, then sat under a tree talking for half an hour, 1.5 hours. Then Rajesh took Ajay on his bicycle at a speed of 10 kilometers per hour. The cycle for 1.5 hours before reaching the city. Let us proceed step by step to draw the graph of Ajay's journey. First, we shall make a table of the distance travelled in different time intervals. For example, in the first 2 hours, he walked at a distance of 4 kilometers per hour. That means he covered a distance of 8 kilometers in the same distance when he travelled in the same way. Remaining time intervals are follows. Ajay rested under a tree for half an hour. So the distance travelled in this time was dash kilometers. The next 2 hours he walked at a speed of 3 kilometers. So the distance he travelled in these 2 hours is 6 kilometers. The next 1.5 hours he sat and talked with his friends. So the distance travelled was dash kilometers. That is 4 plus 3 7 kilometers. Finally, in the next 1.5 hour, he travelled on his friend's bicycle at a speed of 10 kilometers per hour and reached the city in the 1.5 hour. He covered at a distance of dash kilometers. So a story is given. You want to understand time in hours, 2 hours 8 kilometers, and next 1 hour he 3 kilometers per hour, and second 2 hours it is again 10 kilometers per hour, and 1.5 hour 1 hour 30 minutes he took rest, and 1 hour 30 minutes he took rest. Make a table 8 on the basis of the table 7. It should contain the total elapsed time and the total distance covered. So using this table, you have to draw the graph. First, the data which is given, it is not a complete data, a rough data. With that, if you draw the graph, you may not get the exact amount. Just to make it a fine data, and using the fine data, you can draw the graph. Okay, children? Now, here, draw a graph for Ajay journey with the data given in the table. Answer the following questions. After walking, how many kilometers did Ajay met Rakesh? How many hours did Ajay take to reach the city from his village? What was the average speed of Ajay's for first 5 hours? What is the distance between the village of Ajay and the city? Which section of a graph has the maximum slope? So here the ref data is given in the table 7. By using the story and the rough data, you have to frame into a fine data with a table of form, and using that table of form, the data, you can draw the graph. And this is a homework to you, children. I always in this lesson, just the x-axis always we are taking a time, and y-axis a distance. To draw the graph, we need a x-axis and y-axis, that is a vertical line, and horizontal axis. On the horizontal axis, always time is measured, time is taken, and vertical axis always you consider as a distance. Using the data, you can draw the graph. After getting the graph, again you are able to answer this question. So first, try to draw the graph. All of you, using the story, try to draw the graph. After drawing, try to answer all these questions. Okay, I am not going to solve because I already explained how to draw the graph using the data, rough data, how you can convert into fine data, and using the fine data, you need to draw the graph. Okay, while you are plotting the graph, on x-axis you have to plot the time, and y-axis always a distance. Okay, Razia and Jessica decided to visit a sweet shop after school. When they are about to leave the school, the teacher called Jessica. So Razia left alone. After a short and while Jessica came running and joined with Razia. Then they went together to the sweet shop and ate sweets there. The entire episode is given in the form of a graph. Their journey are shown in the separate graph lines marked with the different colors. Now, a Razia and Jessica's entire journey time period is given in the form of a graph, and using that graph, look at the graph and answer the following questions. And to draw the graph, first you have to describe the scale also. If without scale, no meaning to your graph, amma. First on the x-axis, what you are taking, 1 centimeter is equals to how much it is, and a y-axis how much, that you should write the right side the corner, that will give the scale. Based on the scale we can check that. Okay, what was Razia's speed per minute? Let us check what is the Razia's speed per minute. For 1 minute, how much she is traveling? That is 250 meters. So 1 minute she is traveling 50 meters. How long Jessica detained by her teacher? So when Jessica joined at 100 meters. So what is that time? It is 15 minutes. So for 15 minutes, Jessica little bit late compared to the Razia, because Jessica is called by the teacher and she is asking something about that. So by seeing the graph, you can answer all the questions. Okay. Now let me remind about your classwork, children, and one more story is given. This is your last activity of your 8th class, a brain teaser. When school was over, Monica and Divya left for their homes. Monica's house lay to the east of the school, while Divya's house lay to the west. The graph of their journey to their homes is shown in the graph 8. Look at the graph and answer the following questions. Did Monica walk with a uniform throughout her journey? No. Monica took rest at 5 minutes. After 4 minutes, she took a rest up to 11 minutes. How far Monica home from her school? What is the distance? How far it is? It is of 180 meters. How far is Divya's home from the school? Divya, this is the red color is Divya's. Divya's house is also it is of 170 meters. How much time did Monica take to reach her home? Now you see the x-axis, how much time, that is equal to this. She took 12 minutes to reach home. How much time did Divya take to reach her home? Did Divya stop on the way for how much time did she stop? Divya, she did not stop. Continuously she is going. But Monica, she took rest for few seconds. Okay. Did Monica halt anywhere? How much time did she stop? Yes. Monica, she took rest at what time, what distance? 80 meters. And how much time she took a rest? Suppose it is of 10 and she started taking rest at 4. Total 6 minutes she took a rest. So by seeing this graph, you can answer these questions. So with this, we completed our 8th class portion, and this is a graphs of motion lesson. I have to give the notes of 2 more lessons, and with this lesson, 3 lessons are left to dictate the question answer summa. So please children, after the lesson, go through the textbook and read this lesson, how to draw the graph. So easy if you understand the concept. Okay ma? Thank you children.